Start us off. What does gender equality mean to you, or how would you define it?
Yeah, I would define gender equality as like equal opportunities, the same amount of opportunities, and then from opportunities, people do whatever they can with those opportunities.
Okay, so for our second question, what gender inequalities do you see within Eastside Catholic, and how?
Mm-hmm. I don't think that the hallways are always a safe place for girls. I mean, I don't think there's any like physical violence going on, but things that like the boys say, or even that other girls say to each other, I think there's inequality there. That doesn't happen to boys. I think you look at math classes and science classes, especially in upper level math and science classes, mostly boys. I mean, that's partly a girl's choice to take that class, right? But for whatever reason, something about it is not appealing to girls, or at least they're scared of the opportunity or something like that, so there's some inequality there.
Okay, for our third question, what gender inequality do you see within the U.S., and then how does this relate back to gender inequality within Eastside Catholic?
Some people think it's a myth that there's a pay gap. It's not a myth, it's true, so there's some inequality there. I mean, I think we can look at the presidential election that just happened, and people say, well, like, it was pretty close to having a female being elected president. But I would argue that there's many reasons why Hillary Clinton didn't win, and I think one of those is people weren't quite ready for a female president, so that is still there. You look at all the sexual harassment and sexual assault cases that have been coming up in Hollywood the last, like 2 days almost, it feels like, but it's been multiple months, so that's there too.
Okay. Where do you think the problem of gender inequality stems from?
I don't think it's something that we can point to as this one thing, this one specific thing that's happening. I mean, these sorts of attitudes have been around since, forever, and in some ways we've gotten over them, but in a lot of ways we haven't gotten over them. So I guess it just stems from a general attitude from going back however thousands of years you want to say that we never really fully reckoned with and never really fully got over.
Okay. Do you believe there is a solution to this problem?
I mean, there's a solution for every problem. I don't know. It's going to take a lot more soul searching. Like, it's going to take us to look at, like, for example, I heard somebody yesterday say with the sexual assault cases that are happening in Hollywood, like, I hope this isn't just people, like, finding any reason to tear people down, like a witch hunt or something. Like, that's a problem.
Yeah.
If there's smoke, there's fire. People aren't making this stuff up. They're not just pretending that this is happening.
Yeah.
So it's just going to take a general overall change of attitude. People realizing it's a problem, not just pretending like it's not a problem or saying that it's not a problem.
Right. And then, so what solutions would you recommend? I mean, you kind of answered that a little bit, but.
I mean, at an individual level, I think people just have to, if everybody, this is a pipe dream, but if everybody comes to terms with it and makes some reckoning on their own, then we don't have a problem anymore, right? So I guess my solution would be to just encourage individual people to see the problem, to recognize the problem.
Okay. Do you think that this problem is more prominent in foreign countries?
I don't know how to judge that one, but in my estimation, if there was a problem anywhere, there's a problem, right? It doesn't matter the extent to which there is a problem.
Right.
So, women and girls can drive legally in this country. In Saudi Arabia, they can't. Does that mean that women are not treated unequally here in the United States? No, it doesn't at all. So the problem exists.
Okay. What could be a solution to the difference in gender equality all over the world?
I don't know. I mean, I wish I had a better answer than I don't know, but it's just, I don't know. It's big, and I think maybe the first step would be, like I said earlier, just recognizing that it's a problem. As many people recognize it's a problem as possible, then we can start working on it. Yeah, exactly.
And then, what is a good piece of advice you would give to women in today's culture?
I don't know. Keep being brave. I say this all the time. Like, I can't imagine what it must be like in some cases to be a girl or a woman, just to like deal with the stuff that you have to deal with and hear the stuff you have to hear, and to also hear and feel like maybe society and other people don't take your issues seriously, don't take the problems that you're facing seriously. That must be tough. So just keep at it. Just keep doing you, and hopefully it'll get better.
Thank you very much for taking time out of your day. That is it for our little interview.